Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFC East lately, you already know that things are heating up, and it's not just about the Eagles. No, there's a lot of buzz around how some of our division rivals are handling their rosters, their strategies, and the challenges they face. But today, I want to focus on what's happening right now, especially with the Eagles' upcoming games and the pressure mounting on their offense. And trust me, this is a story that could reshape how we see the division in the coming weeks. Let's start with the big picture. The Eagles have been on a remarkable run, right? Last season, they showed everyone they're not just a flash in the pan, making it all the way to the Super Bowl, only to fall just short. But this year, expectations are sky high. The team has been resilient, tactical, and they've shown a lot of promise, especially on offense. Jalen Hurts continues to develop into one of the league's top quarterbacks, and the offensive line has been rock solid, providing that crucial time for Hurts to distribute the ball effectively. But as with any team, there are always concerns and emerging challenges that could threaten that momentum. Recently, there's been a lot of chatter about the Eagles' offense facing some unexpected scrutiny, and that's where the storyline gets interesting. You see, teams are starting to pay more attention to how Philadelphia moves the ball, which players they target most, and how defenses are adjusting their schemes to contain the Eagles' weapons. And this is where things get a little complicated, especially with some of the division's key players making headlines. Let's talk about Saquon Barkley. Now, Barkley has been a pivotal figure in the NFC East, and more recently, he's been firing a warning shot that can't be ignored. During a recent game, Barkley made it clear that he's not just there to run the ball, but he's also a leader on the field, someone who's watching the Eagles' defense closely. What he said, in essence, was that he's ready to take advantage of any weaknesses the Eagles might show, and that he's prepared to do whatever it takes to make a difference. Barkley's message is clear. If the Giants want to stay competitive, they need to be aware of how Philadelphia's defense is adjusting, especially in the run game. Now, this isn't just trash talk, it's a calculated move. Barkley, with his talent and vision, has the ability to exploit gaps, and he knows it. If the Giants can establish the run and keep the Eagles' defense honest, it could open up opportunities for their passing game and loosen Philadelphia's grip on the game. But here's the thing, the Eagles have been pretty solid against the run this season, ranking among the top teams in limiting rushing yards. Still, Barkley's warning signals that he might have a different plan in mind, and he's not afraid to make his presence felt. Meanwhile, on the other side, there's more than just Barkley to consider. The broader narrative involves how the Eagles' offense is being scrutinized, especially after some recent games where their offensive output wasn't as explosive as fans have come to expect. Jalen Hurts, of course, remains the key figure. His dual-threat ability makes him a constant threat to defenses, and his development has been nothing short of impressive. But as defenses grow more sophisticated, they're forcing Hurts and the offense to adapt on the fly. We've seen some moments where the passing game has struggled to sustain drives, and critics are starting to ask whether the Eagles can maintain their offensive rhythm against the more disciplined defenses. And that's where the spotlight turns to the coaching staff. Coach Nick Sirianni has been praised for his innovative offensive schemes, but even the best plans face challenges when defenses start stacking the box or doubling key receivers. The recent focus on the distribution of targets among Philadelphia's playmakers indicates that defenses are trying to take away the big plays, forcing Hurts to make smarter, more precise throws. It's a chess match, and every move counts. Let's not forget about the importance of the offensive line, which has been a pillar of the Eagles' success. They've given Hurts the time he needs, and they've opened lanes for the run game. But as the season progresses, injuries and adjustments begin to take their toll. The offensive line's depth will be tested, and it's crucial that they maintain their performance, especially with tough opponents ahead. One thing that's been interesting to observe is how the Eagles are balancing their attack. They're still relying heavily on Hurts' legs, which has been a game changer. But teams are now scheming to contain him, which means the Eagles will need to diversify their offense even more. That could mean more use of their tight ends, or evolving their passing routes to create separation. The chemistry between Hurts and his receivers, especially A.J. Brown, remains vital, and the team's ability to adapt will be the key to unlocking more victories. Now, let's talk about the division itself. The NFC East has always been known for its unpredictability, and this season is no different. The Cowboys are still dangerous, especially on defense, and the Giants are quietly improving, with Barkley leading the charge. The Eagles, however, seem to have the edge in talent and consistency, but they can't afford to become complacent. Every game is a battle, and the scrutiny they're facing now could be a sign of tougher times ahead if they don't tighten up their offensive execution. Looking at their upcoming schedule, the Eagles will face some stiff competition. They need to stay sharp, especially on offense, where a few missteps could cost them dearly. The key will be how Jalen Hurts manages the pressure and whether the offensive line can keep him protected. Plus, their playmakers will need to step up at critical moments. The defense, as always, will play a crucial role, but today we're focusing on the offense because that's where the real story is unfolding. Now, I want to highlight a little bit about the recent statistical trends. The Eagles currently rank among the top 5 teams in total offense, thanks to Hurts, impressive yards per game, and the consistency of their rushing attack. A.J. Brown has been a reliable target, and his ability to make contested catches keeps defenses on their heels. But as defenses adjust, the challenge will be to keep that production up without becoming predictable. The coaching staff has been creative, mixing up formations and play calls, but it's a fine line to walk. And let's not forget the importance of mental toughness. The Eagles have shown resilience throughout the season, bouncing back from setbacks and maintaining focus. That mental edge could be what separates them from other teams in close games. Their leadership, both on and off the field, is a testament to the culture Sirianni has built, and it's that mental toughness that will be tested in the coming weeks. Now, circling back to Barkley's warning shot, it's clear that the Giants aren't going down without a fight, and their game plan is evolving. It's a reminder that every opponent will bring their best, especially when facing a team like the Eagles, who are considered Super Bowl contenders. The NFC East is becoming more competitive than ever, and every play, every drive, will matter more than ever. As we look ahead, the Eagles' challenge is to stay ahead of the game, to keep improving, and to handle the pressure that's mounting from all sides. Their offense, while already potent, still has room to grow, and the defense will need to step up even more. The division race is tight and the stakes are high. It's about making sure that every piece fits perfectly in the puzzle, and that the team remains focused on their ultimate goal, another Super Bowl appearance. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Barkley's warning? Do you believe the Eagles can tighten up their offense enough to counteract these threats? Is Hurts on the right track to lead this team all the way? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Remember, this journey is ours together, and every game brings us closer to that ultimate goal. Keep supporting your team, stay passionate, and let's keep the Eagles flying high. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.